this person a school member himself?
He was a student, yes.
There's been a terrible tragedy up in Red Lake today.
Will take its toll on memories.
Walked down the hallway shooting and then he entered a classroom.
Details can fade after almost 13 years.
I remember the way the room smelled that day.
But when they don't, we can be forced to confront them and cope.
School has been evacuated. It's in lockdown right now.
They went into a classroom, shooting the teacher to death, then began firing indiscriminately at students.
You could hear Jeff shooting at the glass.
5 of my friends, I knew what they were wearing that day. And I think that's part of the trauma of the way it happened. It stuck with me.
We had a substitute teacher that day, and I forget her name, she left us in that room. But that's when we ran into that closet connecting to the class that Tom was in.
The whole thing was a scramble. We all huddled in one corner of the room. So as we got out of the building, we still weren't out of the storm of everything. He was still able to shoot at us. He shot through the glass, and you could see bullets skipping through the grass.
We went up to the hospital. It was so chaotic up there too. It was like right after another we heard, well, our friends were dying or dead.
Jeff took a gun from his grandfather's house. There was a police officer in the Red Lake Indian Reservation. Then he shot his grandfather, Daryl Lucier, 58 years old, and his girlfriend, Michelle Sigana, 32 years old. He took his grandfather's bulletproof vest, pistol, shotgun, and his grandfather's police car and drove to the front door at the Red Lake High School. When he came to the front door, he shot the security guard, Darren Brunn, 28 years old. Then he entered the first classroom he came to and killed the teacher, Noah Rogers, 62 years old. He pointed the gun at the students and killed Dwayne Lewis, 15 years old, Chase Lucia, 15 years old, Chanel Rosebeer, 15 years old, Thurleen Stilday, 15 years old, Alicia White, 15 years old.
People wanted to know, how could this have happened? They looked at Jeff's past attempts at suicide. They also looked at the high dose of antidepressants prescribed to him. After a brief shootout with police, Jeff then turned the gun on himself.
We were offered one glimpse of a community's distress with the extended Lucier family, mourning both a victim and the perpetrator.
I was really flabbergasted.
Tom Lucier's brother, Daryl, longtime reservation cop, was victim number 1 in the rampage of Daryl's grandson, 17-year-old Jeffrey Weiss.
And between these two was nothing but a warm grandfatherly relationship?
Yeah, they got along good. He was a good role model for all the kids on the reservation, not just ours, yeah. He had a good rapport with my grandsons, yeah.
All day, visitors came in a steady stream to console the stunned family.
The whole reservation and our families are going to ask why. And to me, that's going to be the hardest because we're never going to know.
As families grieve here, Red Lake has seen an outpouring of sympathy and offers of help from outside the reservation, from grief counselors to prayer services. This one at the state capitol in St. Paul was attended by leading Indian and state politicians like Governor Tim Pawlenty.
Whether you are Native American or of some other ethnic or cultural background, everybody hurts the same. And we all hurt the same. And you have a loss like this, a tragedy like this, it is just painful, it is difficult, it is sad.
In other words, this could have happened anywhere.